No, it's fine. You guys are super. Hey, Big Bang! Welcome back, everybody. We got our Powerbowl Junior podcast. We got two babies. We got Nick. We got Braden. We got the full crew back. Woo! Round of applause.
Let's go.
All right, we got two losers and one winner. Shout out Braden Little finally getting on the board. It's been a while.
Let's go.
He's my little horse that I keep betting on to win some games. So
Don't let me get hot. Don't let me get hot.
Don't let him get hot, and it helps, and we'll get into it later, but it helps that Lynn gave you his best player for a bag of donuts. All right.
It does.
I was just on the phone with William. We'll get into it later. We have a great show for you guys. We're going old school. Nick was really busy with not having a job and was not able to put anything together for this podcast. So we're going to do how it used to do, and I'm just going to talk and ask random questions and kind of just go off the rip here a little bit. Nick and Brady, you guys got anything to say?
I made this ice cream. It's pretty good.
You have anything to say relating to fantasy football?
Oh, yeah, I got a list of people. Brayden, Ben, Alexi, Anthony, Carter, Justin, Connor, Mike, and William. I scored more points than all you guys. Screw you. I hate fantasy football.
Now that we're on the topic, and you just said that, Brayden, you had something to say. What's up, Brayden?
Oh, yes. I just wanted to ask where you got the Broncos thing. You always wear it, and I kind of want it.
Yeah, I got it in Goodwill in high school, and I work out because it's like a nice little long sleeve, like pump cover thing. But yeah, I know it's got a little Bronco. It's pretty sweet.
I know, I want it. I'll play for it. If
it's like one of the favorite things I own.
If I score more goals than you in hockey this year, it's fine.
Fine, you never score goals.
I know, it's crazy.
Like goalie.
For the first time in like 14 years this year, it was insane. All right, well, let's go.
All right, let's get into it. Yeah, Nick, I mean, how great is it that I literally was like, and Brayden, you'll love this too, where Nick was just yapping about how he's got all his guys back. And did you listen to the podcast last week, Brayden?
No, I didn't have a chance to.
So I made a comment.
Did you watch the one clip that I sent him?
Nick was talking about the part that he didn't flip there was exactly what I was right. He didn't put that part, and he's literally fake news. But how I have JSN, I have Adams, I have Lamb, I have Bowers. Oh, I'm going to be so good. And I said, Nick, those guys are great. But the problem is they can all get 30 points, and then when your running backs add up to 8 points, it all really just evens out for an average week. And that's exactly what happened. If you had one running back that was worth the shit, then you would have won that week. But you didn't. So here's what we got for you on this.
Who would that running back be?
Whoever you should have drafted.
Should have drafted one, bud.
When? Who?
Travis Etienne.
Travis Etienne. I mean,
Devontae Williams.
I did that.
If I had thought they were going to be good, I would have drafted them.
I put like 8 waiver wire dollars on Vidal. He's been like more than serviceable.
I spent 16 on Hassan Haskins. So
yeah, and everyone knew. Everyone knew it wasn't Haskins. You clearly are just dumb and you're not smart like me. I knew. All right. So here's what we got for the show this week, boys. We're gonna do a panic button segment. Bring that one back. We're going to do a segment where we're going to pick right now. We don't need to do seeding because that's a little too much, but who's in the playoffs, who's out. That's what we're going to do. Then we're going to move on from that. We're going to go into the matchups this week. We had some good, close matchups, a lot of drama. Alexi beat me, and a thriller on Monday night. And then we'll do a quick breakdown. We'll do the Tony segments, and then we'll do our picks. But let's start with let's start with doing the matchups. We're just gonna mix it up this week, guys. We're gonna be weird today. Let's start with the matchups. This is fun. I get to pick again who I want to go and talk. So, Braden Little, I want you to open this up this week with matchups, and I want you to do Butterman versus Paul Belongi this week.
Butterman versus Paul. Let's take a look here. It's not loading, but
can I actually jump in?
Sure, go ahead.
Hell, what?
The one thing I did want to say, generally, about the league, and we'll get into the individual matchups, but you know how last week you made a comment, like, how does it feel to pick up any ground? Because all the other teams made it to 4-4, like, they also won. Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, how does it feel to not pick up any ground again?
This week, all those same teams, they all lost. So everyone
Except
is
Justin
4
won. That's the only thing that screwed me is Justin.
But except Paul won, so he's also 4-5.
And ahead of you.
No, I'm 7th. I'm 30 points out of the playoffs behind Ben.
Oh, well. Thanks for sharing that, Nick. Braden, would you like to go with Ben and Paul's matchup this week?
Yeah, sure. Actually, two pretty good scores. I mean, Ben put up 128 and lost, which that's a respectable score. Paul just put up 158 and on the back of Caleb Williams. He looked really good. That was just a shootout. Did you guys watch that game? That was a crazy game with the Bears and the Bengals. Just going back.
Yeah, it's one of probably the game of the year. I mean, not like as a good teams, but
no, just fantasy points wise, it was just fun.
Yeah.
Caught 2 passes.
What?
Caleb Williams caught 2 passes.
He's big. He's a legend at QB there.
He had more catches than Rome.
2 more catches than Rome.
Oh, poor Rome.
He had infinity more catches than Roman Dunze.
Drake London went off. Michael Pittman has just been quietly like a beast. I don't know what's going on in Indianapolis, but they're insane right now. Yeah, Paul was kind of just held up by those 3 guys. Not a great week for Ben. Like James Cook didn't do that good. But I mean, he was solid all the way through. Just nobody having like a breakout game like London and Caleb Williams for Paul there. So good week for Ben. I think he'll turn it around. But
yeah, poor.
You said average week as if 154 was just average. Like Paul's got guys on here too that didn't do squat. He's got 1.7 from Chuba.
Nick, I said if all your guys get like 25 to 30 this week, they did. If you think that that's going to happen every week, like I understand the 2 most frustrating losses are both on this podcast. Because you should have won because you had probably the most perfect week you're going to have this year with all those 4 guys all having great weeks. And I'll get into my rant because it kind of has to do with this game, this Bears game, and I'm going to get in the rant later, so let's do it now. The reason I was so angry about my loss to Alexi, you've all heard it, the Patrick Mahomes thing. But it's not even like, oh, darn it, he didn't have a touchdown. On the first drive, Rashee Rice played quarterback, who I'm playing against, and then Rashee Rice had the touchdown, and I was like, what the hell? That's like the worst case scenario. And then, because at least if Patrick throws it, then I get like a little, damage minimized there. And then, at halftime, I'm sure we were all watching this game, Hollywood Brown fell down on the half-inch line on a touchdown pass, didn't get in. That was frustrating. Then he got stopped twice on the 4-yard line from scoring a touchdown. Then we can go to the Bears game. Manangai, whatever the fuck his name is, got stopped on the 1-yard line 8 times that game. 8 times! How did you not get him 1 time? 8 times! It was just everything that, like, all these very close little 1 yards, and it was just frustrating. We'll get into it more, but that you brought it up at the Bears game. Like, it just seemed like everything was just going wrong. It was very frustrating. But, Nick, why don't you get into Mike versus Justin, a very low-scoring game.
Yeah, I mean, Mike's team sucks. It's not the best team on paper. I mean,
I disagree. It's still pretty good.
I guess
he had a lot of buys.
From buy. Justin just continues to kind of get lucky, I guess. He was like the 9th highest scorer. I mean, he's probably going to get the 1 seed. Dave's on his tail, though. I think they actually play this week, so definitely matchup of the week there, probably for the 1 seed. They're playing for the 1 seed. Yeah, I mean, Justin's good.
I think from our standpoint, it was frustrating, right? Because he scores 113 when you got to lose, and he just keeps winning these games that he said it on the podcast, I believe, last week. He's like, I keep winning games I probably shouldn't be winning. And, Braden, you had something to say?
I was just gonna ask Nick. You seem a little defeated here. Like just how you're talking. Like, are you?
This was the week. The team did what they were drafted to do. 0 RB. It worked. I still freaking lost.
Remember when I said 5 weeks ago? I said, Nick, season's over. You can give it up now. You're not making a play.
Bam Knight didn't even play.
You keep starting these guys that are just the third running backs.
Tricked me.
I didn't trick
Bam
you.
Knight.
I didn't trick
He
you.
said, Bam Knight's on the waivers. You should go pick him up. And I go pick him up. I'm like, I'm going to play him against the Cowboys defense. And then freaking Imari DiMarcano comes back out of nowhere and takes 70% of the snaps.
Why do you listen to Brady? Like, again, both of you, guys, people, listeners, there's been like 3 different occasions where they used to have put me in group chats. I think it's Brady. And they're like, who should I start, Anthony? And I'm like, why are you listening to me? I want you to lose. I'm going to tell you the complete opposite of what I would do, which is like what I always do. I'm like, yeah, you start him and him.
And that's why I ask you.
Okay,
I
but
know
it's
that.
still.
I'm sad. Stayed up late last night.
Nick's defeated.
I didn't get a lot of sleep because I was watching my guys, and it was 20 points, and then it was 15 points. And if the Commanders' defense was a little bit, or the offense was a little bit better, maybe JSN scores 40 because he was definitely could have. And then there was that one play in the Seahawks game where Sam Darnold takes a snap. JSN beats the guy. It was one of the dirtiest moves I've ever seen. He takes one step, and the dude basically falls down. He's 10 yards down the field, and Sam Darnold looks the other way. And does a touchdown to like triple. He still threw a touchdown on the play for like 40 yards, but it was to a double covered tight end instead of to wide open JSN. Like, why is your first read not JSN?
I feel like whenever Nick actually drafts like a good player, right? JSN, he's good, 3rd round pick, he's way outperforming that. I mean, we just never hear the end of it. Like, I get texts every week of how good this JSN guy is, and it's like, dude, we get it. He's good, and he's on your team.
How great is it though that he? I think you could argue that JSN was the pick of the draft. I mean, that, right? 3rd round, wide receiver 1, I'd probably 1 or 2. And Nick is the only person I think that could fuck up getting the pick of the draft and still his team sucks. Like, usually when you get the pick of the draft, like a later round, like, you know, I've got like the Antonio Gates one year, and then, you know, like Alvin Kamara's, and I only know the people. I'm sure other people have done it, but I only remember mine, my team. But like, the fact that you got the best player in the draft and later than you basically had an extra 1st round pick and you still can't win. That's how bad your running backs are. I'm going to do Braden versus Carter. We're going to move on. That was a great Nick rant. Braden won. Braden, I think this is your first one in, 4 weeks? 3 weeks?
I think 3, yeah.
3 weeks?
I told Paul that I wasn't going to be on the podcast again until I won, so here I am.
Here you are. Braden, good outing, 134 points. Really on the back of Maserati Marv and Josh Allen. Now, is Marv fixed? I don't think so. I think everyone just eats on the Cowboys. It's like, if you have them, you're in good shape.
When Marv had, it was like 5 catches in the first quarter, and they were like, Ty's career high. I was like, his career high in a game is 5 catches.
No, he said his career high at 7 catches. 7. Like, that's fine. Like,
yeah. My favorite tweet is, it's like, best offenses in the league. It's like, Dallas Cowboys 1, Bills 2, and whoever's playing the Cowboys 3. I'm like, yeah, that's true. We just make everyone look like prime Brady. But Carter, I think Carter's fine. Team's good. Jacoby Myers, not that he was fantastic on the Raiders, but I think it hurts him on the Jags. The Jaguars' offense isn't impressing anyone. I don't know. I think I'd rather. I don't know. They're both like probably like 2 of the worst scenarios you can be on right now in fantasy as a receiver. RJ Harvey looks like he's. I don't know. He's not really getting the ball, but he's getting more points. He had a big play. Jonathan Taylor had his worst week, and that hurt Carter. If Taylor had one of his 30-point weeks, he would have won. But yeah, Braden wins there, and I think Braden's team is really good, as I've said, and he just trade raped Williams. So I don't know. It might be a little too late. I don't know if it's like so good that it's like I can win 7 or 8 in a row. But it's a good team. So, yeah, if you get hot, then I'll say I don't want to play Braden in the playoffs. I'm going to be rooting for him to start losing. Braden, why don't you do – this will be good. Why don't you do Nick first, Dad?
Oh,
we've heard mostly about it now.
Here we go. I know. I feel like we've already broken it down. I'm sure I'm going to get 2 seconds into it before Nick jumps in. Nick's good, guys. Played well. I mean, JSN 22, Devontae Adams 23. Bowers 43. You were waiting for that, Nick. And then CD got 15, which was fine, but not what you needed on Monday night. I mean, I feel like it's the same old Nick. It's just you don't have running back. I mean, Kareem Hunt was actually a good play with Pacheco out. He got 12.5. That's fine for like.
That's what I need.
You honestly, Nick, you could have streamed a quarterback. I
did.
You could have streamed a better one. I picked up.
Well, you had Kyler. Kyler.
And then they didn't play him, and then somebody swooped in and scooped up Brissett.
Yeah, that was me. And then I dropped him. I just didn't want to get him.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about that. I am glad that Bo Nix did not score, 10.5 points more than Aaron Rodgers, because that would have hurt a lot. But yeah, I mean, Dave's kicker and defense getting 33. He's been really good this year about starting his kickers. I mean, he had the same guys. Like, he's struggling at tight end and wide receiver. And
tight end doesn't matter.
This was the kicker, Jaylen Warren. You know how many rushing touchdowns Jaylen Warren had before this week on the season?
Probably like 1.
None. And then Aaron Rodgers, twice, throws him down to the 1. And they run it in with Jaylen Warren. Dude had 31 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's why I said, Nick, you and I's loss this week just seemed like a lot of 1 yards to win it. I had 9 different chances. I had 14 different plays on the 1 yard line to get something between 2 guys and nothing. But
you know how many negative points Daniel Jones had? -10. And he still somehow put up 19.
Yes, well, he was down, so he was throwing. Yeah, I look at Nick, the roster you put together. The only thing I like to think, like, what would I have done? Would I have lost this week based off of, like, if I had to plug in a quarterback and blah, blah. The one thing I can't fully figure out is the Patriots' defense. Maybe I'm still high on the Falcons' offense. I would think that's like a bottom 6 or 7 matchup for the Patriots offensively when London's coming back. But I'm not going to spend time looking at the waiver wire to see if there was better. I'm sure there was, obviously. But, tough loss. Didn't pick up ground. We're going to move on.
Who started the Titans?
Well, yeah, see, I wouldn't have done that. So, hindsight. But Carter versus William, this is our shit matchup of the week. Connor, won, scoring 102 points. Both these teams are a train wreck. Williams now definitely done after the trade he just did. I think the reason I hate the trade so much is the only, in my opinion, player that he got that's like, yes, he's going to start all 3 of them. But the only one that I think is actually like fantasy relevant that I would trust starting, I'm still not fully aboard on it, is the tight end, and I don't value tight ends at all. So
Gadsden's a beast. I love that guy.
Sure, I just think like a tight end is like whatever. I don't have trade value in tight ends.
He's gonna start again.
I don't think Mark Andrews is that much worse now that Lamar's coming back.
No, he is. Gadsden is good, and Mark Andrews kind of sucks. I was shocked because he was the one who offered David Montgomery. David Montgomery is just like he's like a. Hopefully he scores a touchdown, but he's not actually good.
That's what I'm saying. So, he's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I offered better trades. I offered better trades to William. I offered him, I think, Javonte. It was either Javonte or Judkins. It was one of those two.
Yeah, I didn't fully understand because I've been trying to make a trade with William, and like I don't remember the exact players, but like I was going for Saquon, and I had Josh Jacobs in the trades, and he was like, absolutely not. And then I saw that, and I was like, I'm giving you like RB6 or whatever. Like, thought it was pretty fair, but yeah, but tough loss from William. I was just on the phone with him too, and he's like, my season's over. Like, it's already. I'm like, you're 4-5. Like, you're like great. You're 1 game out of the playoffs right now. I don't know. He's like, I'm just trying to switch it up. But season's over, so I'm dumping people. And I'm like, well, that sounds like collusion. And 2, you're 4-5. I don't think
150 points less on the season than Ben and me. Braden even like
he has the lowest points scored like by far.
He has scored under 100 points. What 1, 2, 3, 4 times this year, and like his other ones aren't much better. It's like 115 a couple times.
Okay, but you get Drake May, who's like QB1, and then like it looks bad this week, but then you plug in Barkley and Irving and Bucky when he finally comes back. I'm like, and then Ladd. I'm like, that's a pretty good core of 4 players to be scoring.
On paper,
You
maybe.
have 2 Infinity Stones, in my opinion. I mean, I love Bucky when he plays. I'm high on him, but yeah, Connor wins that one. Sorry, Connor, we didn't really talk about your team, but Connor's team is bad. He lost Kraft, which was somehow, some way, probably his best player.
I mean, shoot, he's in the same position as Braden.
Yeah, but Connor's team is a lot worse. Neither of them.
I have the most points scored against me by over 100. Like, that's
Brady's
ridiculous. Like,
Brady's
relax. I got it.
And
But
then
the unluckiest team in the league.
okay,
It's crazy.
and then
My metric.
you guys can both chime in. I've spoken my, my qualms with this
Winner.
week.
This is
Tough
for-
loss. Alexi versus me. Salut, as Alexi and his girl said in Italy or wherever they were in the video. But yeah, you guys got it. I don't want to hear about the trade. I'm not going to agree still. I didn't lose this week.
All right, I have one question for you. Did there's Alexi trade you outscore the players you traded him?
No.
I have a better question. If you didn't start the players that Alexi traded you, would you have won? Like if you started DJ Moore instead of Brian Robinson?
Yes. No, that was another thing that I kind of wanted to start.
Or Travion
I did.
Henderson?
I wanted to start DJ Moore over Brian Thomas because the matchup won against the Bengals. And Brian Thomas has been hurt for the past month, and then he got hurt again. But I let my emotions get in the way of me, and I was like, I've got to start the fucking guy because Alexi gave him to me. And I wish I didn't. I am happy. It looks like DJ Moore's slowly taking back the role in Ben Johnson's offense the last couple weeks. But yeah, no, it was a tough loss. Losing by 1 point on Monday night sucks, especially with all of the 1 yard lines. What, Nick?
So you're saying that you had to start the players that Alexi traded you, but then that ultimately led you to losing your matchup against Alexi. Ergo, you lost the trade.
I don't think I lost the trade.
I'm not. Said you had to start them because Alexi traded.
How many
them.
times do I have to explain the trade to you? McCaffrey's the best player in the trade. I didn't think McCaffrey was bad. I did not have wide receivers. I did not have depth. I think I'm going to be in the playoffs, unlike the 2 guys that I'm talking to right now.
Whoa.
So I said, who's a running back that could be a league winner at some point that they drafted high? That I understand it is frustrating, but we're halfway through the season. Not even. Maybe we are. I don't really know. I think we're exactly halfway or just about there. At some point, I still believe Henderson will get touches. Maybe they're waiting because it's a good team for later in the year to unleash their second-round pick, who's looked really good outside of 1 fumble you brought up. I think Nico Collins will continue to get better. He got 15 points. I'm happy with 15 points. And with no touchdown. Nico Collins, another frustrating thing. He was also tackled on the 1 yard line twice because I bet on him to score a touchdown. So, there was a lot of opportunities for these guys to get touchdowns. Brian Thomas is the only part of the trade that obviously is a little frustrating. And I don't think it's because he's bad, but he keeps getting hurt. That sucks. He's been a shoulder injury. Now he has an ankle injury. He had a wrist injury. That part sucks. I think long term, I said, that I'm going to be okay long term. I do. I think even if Brian Thomas sucks, I think Henderson will be someone that I'm starting in the playoffs. I like Nico Collins. And I could not have the weight of just Christian McCaffrey 1 injury away, and I would lose every game the rest of the year. That was how my team was built, and I couldn't do that anymore. That was the reason the trade. Alexi, congratulations on a close win. I'll see you in the playoffs. You squeaked one out by a point on Monday night. I will accept that Brandon Aubrey had probably how many times does he get 5 points ever in fantasy? Never. So, yeah, of course, I got a little lucky on Monday night, too. He missed a long one.
He missed a 168-yarder.
Okay. We're going to move on.
I should have drafted Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's good. I drafted him in my other league, which is fun. But we're not going to do I'll let you guys pick. Do we want to do panic button or do we want to do picking the 6 teams you think are going to be in the playoffs?
I don't think there's really anyone to hit the panic button on. Like, all the 4 and 5 teams have a legitimate shot to make the playoffs because you can just get lucky and win a couple games. And then, I mean, we already said Braden's team isn't worthy of hitting the panic button on because his team's good. I mean, and then Connor, and I mean, we killed Paul last week, but again, he's 4 and 5 now. It's really just Connor and Mike that are kind of dead.
It was
Mike,
a yes.
but I think it's kind of late to hit the panic button.
Okay, so the correct answer to my question would have been no.
Well, we just ran through it.
All right. Well, then we're gonna pick the 6 teams you think are gonna be in the playoffs. We don't need tons of explanations time wise. So just the 6. Braden, if you want to start.
Sure. Let's just go. Dave, Justin, Alexi. Those 3 for sure. Anthony, Carter, and me.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that. I believe I'll get to mine, but yeah, I mean, Carter's probably fine. I don't. The one thing with Carter's team, that we have a little time, like his RB2 situation, right? Unless Harvey, continues to get better. Even if Swift is healthy, and anyone that watched the Bears game, I don't think like Mananga or whatever is going to be like a consistent starter in my team if Swift's playing. So, but I don't have him for that role. I think he looked pretty good. I think everyone would agree. I don't know if Swift. It might be like a split backfield.
Nah, it was the Bengals. Like I would
okay
the Bengals.
But the last couple weeks, I mean, it's just like Manga's been getting more carries and some red zones.
The last 3 weeks, Swift got 14, 19, and 11 carries. He got 25, 20, 15, and that's his worst player.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bad player. And then RJ Harvey's getting more work. Jonathan Taylor's insane. St. Brown is insane. He's also getting Garrett Wilson back. Like his team's solid. I like his team a lot.
Yeah, it's a good team. Yeah. Nick, do you want to give your 6?
Yeah, we got Justin, Dave, Alexi, Carter, Ben, and me.
I was just a hate pick, but okay.
I actually think, I think I would. I do think you have a pretty good chance to make the playoffs because you have that one game up on anyone, but like, that could even out really quick, and like the end of your schedule, because our division is just pretty solid. Like you have to play Carter, and then you have to play Justin, and then you have to play Ben, and you have to play me. So like,
well, I'm not scared of 2 of those teams.
I think you should be.
I get my best player back in 2 weeks, which will be nice.
You scored 361 points over the last 3 games, and I've scored 448.
My best player is hurt, and then my second best player was on bye one of those weeks. So, like, if your first round pick was on bye, you'd probably score less points too.
My first round pick's on bye this week, so we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, okay, and then I'm gonna go Dave, Justin, Alexi, Braden, me. Is that 5?
Yeah, that's 5.
Yeah. Nick. Paul. I think Paul.
And Ben.
I like that.
I think Ben has sneakily a good team. My one concern with Ben is he just doesn't know how to manage it. I don't know. At some point he's gonna have to manage those last couple games in the playoffs. It's like you got to get like a good defense. Like all in this week, I need this defense to get me 15 points and little things like that. Or like if this is a bad matchup, I usually start him. I'm going to start this guy. It might be a little weird, but it works. Ben doesn't do that kind of stuff. But I think Ben can get there.
I think 3 people from our division are going to make it. Justin,
agree.
and then 2 out of me, you, and Ben.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it is frustrating. Our division is like significantly better than everyone's division. Even take away the records, like you look at the points, like everyone is like. I mean, you're in last. You're in last. So you would have. Maybe not you, but Ben would have more points than a lot of these teams that are in like second and third. I mean, the fact that like Williams in second is insane, but with 900, Williams hasn't had scored 1,000 points yet this year.
That's what I'm saying. Like Alexi's gonna make the playoffs. I think with 6 wins, like he's gonna need 1 win. With the amount of points he scored, he's gonna need 1 more win, like the rest of the way to get in. And then like Carter, I think, also has a huge leg up. He still does have to win probably 3 more games out of the last 5? 4? It's only 4 games left. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is that 5? 5 games. So I think he needs 7 wins. I think there's gonna be a couple 7-win teams in the playoffs.
All right. Well, guess what, everybody? It's that time of the day. Here he comes. Hey, yo. It's Tony here. What's going on, Brayden? Hey, good to have you back, buddy. Hey, all right. I'm walking here. What a week we had in the NFL. The government shut down. William traded his best player for a bag of donuts. And shocker, Alexi ended up eating them. Skinny Alexi must be AI. Alexi with girls must be AI. Pointless Georgia Tech degree. Nice try. We had our first Tony pick not find the box last week, but don't fear. Last week I took an L, but tonight I bounced back. Shakir, sweetheart, your hips did lie last week. Mardi Gras. This week Tony hardly lost. We had a good one. The toe-tapping temptress. The Cajun Casanova. Fuck Ryan Day. Count up your beignets. And start Chris Olave. Chris Olave this week in New Orleans with the Carolina Panthers. 8 catches, 142 yards. Brady, take me home in a trip to the
box.
Thank you. Back to you fellas in the studio.
Who was it last week?
It was Shakir. He had 7 catches, but for 6 yards a catch, he just didn't.
So we get no trip to the box?
No trip to the box for Shakir.
Dang, the streak comes to an end. Brandon, you know, every Pepperoni Tony player of the year so far had scored a touchdown.
I did.
8 weeks in a row.
That's pretty crazy, honestly.
It sucks. All right, really quick. We're going to guess the matchup. Mike versus Anthony. Braden?
Anthony.
Yeah, free win.
I'm struggling a little bit this week.
Best team on paper, though. No Mahomes.
I'm a little nervous about this one, but
Mike's the team, like, you pull it up and you're like, I could lose this game.
Yeah, it looks like I should lose, but I don't know. Nick?
What about it?
Your pick?
Yeah.
I said you.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go with me, but I wouldn't be surprised if I lost. Nick versus William, Braden?
I'm going William. Gadsden's about to go off. It's going to be crazy.
I'm going to go. Jeez. I'm going to go. I think. Well, you know what? Give me William with Bucky Irving coming back, getting a little juice.
Nick's got 3 Thursday night games. That can't be good.
That can't be good. And I think Bucky against New England, I think shootout. That's what I'm seeing. Shootout. Buccaneers lost last time. Need to win this one.
I'm telling you, Gadsden outscored Brock Bowers this week, Nick. Lock that down. Lock it in.
All right.
Nick, you got yourself probably.
Yeah, I'm going to take myself.
Dude, you don't have a starting running. You're starting.
And no Lamb?
Aaron Jones is hurt. I don't think he's going to play.
Who cares? Throw me some blood. All right. Then we're going to go Butterman versus Carter. Brayden?
Oh, this is a good matchup. Ben doesn't.
This is our matchup of the week.
No, it's not.
No, the other one. Dave and Justin.
Now, hold on. We have like this matchup.
We got like 1 minute, dude.
This matchup is a 4 versus 5. Mayan Williams is a 2 4-5 team.
I don't care about 4 and 5. You're not over 500.
That's the whole conversation we just had. Like,
well, you're not in game of the week. Not so fast, midget.
That's
you have to win.
what I'm saying. Like, learning Cleveland Sixers call. We got some huge this week because we're all playing each other.
Who do you have to win?
What game?
I got Carter.
Denver's Carter.
I got Carter. Jamar's out and Garrett Wilson's back, so I got Carter.
Give me Carter.
Give me Butterman, James Cook, 40-point performance versus the Dolphins. Braden versus Paul, Nick. I'm going to go Braden, Paul's best player. Well, he has 2 best players, but Drake London has to play Sauce now, so that hurts. But Genty's playing Denver. So I don't like that. Braden, get yourself.
I got me, yeah.
Matchup of the week: Justin versus. Hold on, skip one. Creed versus Connor.
Lex. The blowout.
Yeah.
Yep. Alexi. I got that. And then matchup of the week. Who has the time? Nick.
Alexi.
A minute.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 minutes. Alexi, two. Alexi will have to roster 2 kickers this week. That's
tough. It's tough. Look for a player on the waiver that he has to drop everyone.
He's got a spot.
Justin versus Dave, our matchup of the week. I'm going with Dave here. No Prescott.
Ready?
Justin's due for a loss. Rico's playing New Orleans. I think Warren's going to eat against the Falcons. McMillan's playing New Orleans.
The names on Dad's team, he should not be good.
I think the Falcons-Colts game is going to be a freaking shootout in London or Spain or whatever.
Those games always stink, but yeah, give me Dave.
Give me Dave.
Nah, if Puka plays, give me Justin. If he doesn't, then give me Dave.
Say it, Braden. Braden, say it. Not so fast, midget.
I don't want to say that.
From game day.
From game day. Said on national television.
Lee Corso, right?
Yeah. Okay, last week I don't think our parlay hit because I would have heard about it.
Awful.
Yeah, so 3 picks.
Less than a minute.
Yeah, give me Troy Franklin over 37.5 receiving yards.
How do you always pick somebody on your team? I got RJ Harvey over 12.5 receiving yards.
I've got Bo Nix, 2 passing touchdowns.
Yes.
And that good podcast. I think it's better when we just go off the river.
No notes, baby. No notes.
No notes is better.
All my players
Drop a comment in the comment section, guys. Let me know. No notes or
yeah. Georgia is very mad because we can't watch Dancing with the Stars because YouTube TV.
I had to go to a Georgia bar for the Georgia game this weekend because it was on ABC.
You can sign into my Disney Plus and watch it if you want.
Yeah, text Georgia your login.
All right.